Hello to one and all. I am Ghostman #1 and we are back in Minecraft. Yes, it is. I haven't played for a while and then I started playing again the other day and some things came to mind and I started tinkering and playing. So we're gonna do a few tutorials over the next couple of weeks of different farms and how to improve them, how to build certain farms without any clocks, and this is a lag-friendly elevator. Now this one's even more interesting, but it works on servers. I have tested it on a server and it is perfectly fine for a server. You don't even need to be in a minecart. That's the best bit about it. But let us go back down and I will show you what I mean. Whee! And we'll just hold space. And there we go, we're back down. So we're pretty much all the way down here at 4, and that's basically at 200. So it's not a slow elevator by any means. But over here, if we go over to this one, because I always find these 1x1 elevators very claustrophobic, you know? It's a tight squeeze with my broad shoulders, because, let's face it, I am not a skinny man. Look at those shoulders. They are right out there, you know? So I need a little bit more space for myself. So this is a 3-person elevator. I haven't been able to test it with anyone else to see if it tracks each and individual one of us, but it should. We should go at the same sort of speed. So if we press this button here, and what is happening, as you can see, we've got observer blocks here. As you can see, those little smiley faces, and then some string. So basically all it's doing is observing where we are, okay? So we're setting off the string that's in front of it, so the server looks like it's able to work out where we are, and then we've got the timings. So it is really handy for servers, and it doesn't use a lot of redstone. The one downside is obviously observers, and yeah, these observers up here just use these pistons to push us off to one side. But yes, I don't like observers using quartz, because again, quartz is a lovely material. I love quartz, everyone loves quartz, but having to go and get it in the nether, I don't have necessarily a problem with that, but it's a finite resource, and I think there's a lot easier ways to do it, and all I've done is just a simple top here, but hopefully they'll rectify that. And also the new snapshots are coming out, so I'm having fun with those as well. But we are here to do a tutorial, Ghostman, tutorial. Right, so if we go looking over edge, so we won't set that off, and then all we do is if we go down like this, and hold space, we should just land straight here, and everything's done. Now, there will be a world download, so I've broken this up into little sections. So the bottom section, the lifter, then obviously the midsection. Now, on the midsection, you'll find there is some purple blocks in there. Now, that is just to symbolize what I would do on the first stage. So this first section here, because if you forget to hold space and you bounce back up, what you're going to do is you're going to set that one off and then come back down, and then sometimes that can glitch this section to stay out, and then you got to then block up to then sort that back out. So that's why on this section in the middle, you'll find I put this protector here, so then it resets. But that is all those. So yes, so that's the middle section, and again, top section's really easy, anyone can figure that bit out. But you might even want to do like a little trapdoor thing where you fly up through the floor and then the floor shuts beneath you. There's certain tutorials for that. But over here, I'm going to grab my stuff and we are going to build this together. So give me 2 seconds to load up my inventory. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll start off on the bottom layer. Now I'm just going to put a dollop of redstone. I put that block there, and you will get a world where you can just practice around building this. I won't have the elevator built in the downloadable world. And then we're going to put a sticky piston there, and we are going to build the 3 wide one. Now you can go wider than that, so you have a push limit, don't forget, on pistons, but you can even go wider than that. Probably I would just keep it 3, otherwise it'd be impressive if you did largers, but you know, a waste of materials. Right, so we do a block of 2x3 on top of that sticky piston there. This is going to be our launch pad. Now, around that, what you want to tend to do is you want to put some non-movable blocks. In this case, I'm using furnaces, but you can use melons, pumpkins, leaf blocks, and so forth. You can easily Google those to know which ones are. And then what we'll do is we'll just build this back wall up over here. And then here, so you go too high here, so your non-movable block there, because obviously this slime block bed will come up. And then on the back here, you can stick 3 buttons or 1 button, depending on how you want to activate it. I'm just going to stick 3 buttons. And then on the back here, what we are going to do is we are going to do something like that. So some slabs. And then what we're going to do here is we'll put some repeaters, like so. So that means each button is activated. And then underneath here, we will do a line of redstone. So come out, so you're directly under here. And we'll just get rid of those. Like so. And then we just put our line of redstone there. And we make this one here a 4 block. And then if we go here and stick a furnace here. And then a repeater just there. And that's basically the launch pad setup. There you go. So that is basically the launch pad. Now you got to remember how high we're going to go out from the first one. So if we go 1, 2 high, and then that's where we put our first piston. Okay. So wherever it say, if we were on the first section, that would be observers. So you go 2 high from there. So all we're going to do here is we go back like so, and we'll put another sticky piston facing that way, okay? And then we will put our block of 3 in, and underneath we will put some furnaces, because obviously we don't want them sticking to that block. And obviously on the edge here we can put some furnaces up like so, and then you can decorate this edge. As long as you got 2 furnaces or non-movable blocks there, you can then decorate the rest how you want to. And we'll put some furnaces on top of these slime blocks like so. And then on top of there we'll need this fantastic block called the observer, and we need to get some string. So we'll quickly grab some string. There we go. So now the one thing I don't particularly like, I really wish you could orient blocks better. That's the only gripe I really do want, because it's a pain sometimes when you're trying to move these around in the right direction. So then if we, like we did below, we are just going to build up this back wall here like so. Because then again, all we're going to do, we are going to put repeaters here. Now it's important on these repeaters to stick them on 2 ticks. So that is 2 ticks on these repeaters here, because it's all about that timing, okay? Now under here, what we'll do is behind here we'll put a solid block. We will come out this way because that's where our line of redstone is going to be. And then under here we're also going to put 3 slabs there. And we will just run our redstone like that. Now, as I was saying, on this first section, what I would do, it's just a safety precaution, as I was saying, because if you jump all the way, you land on these, you could bounce back up, and you could accidentally set these off. Because I could show you like so. Okay, so we put the string there, by the way, in front of the observers. It didn't do what I wanted to do, because it didn't glitch out that time, but you can get it to glitch out. So what I say is just on the back here, you just want to put 2 bricks like that, and make this one a solid, and then run a bit of redstone dust, and then a repeater, and I would stick it on 4 ticks. That way, if you do come down, after you've gone through and you've accidentally set it off maybe again, this will then reset it again. So that's just a protection for that issue. And then all you have to do again is go 2 high from there, and then you can go and build your item out, so forth. So then you go and do this level again. And then on the top, depending on how you want to end it, as I said, you can just build one of these really quick little simple things. We're not going to build that in the tutorial because it's just this main part we want to build. And as you can see, all that is just a piston with the observer's block with a string in front with a block with redstone on. Alright, okay, we'll build it, fine. I didn't think we needed to, but we'll do it anyway. So we'll go out like so. And then what we'll do is we will grab a normal piston. We don't even need repeaters for this, and we'll just stick them out like this. These are just going to shunt us over to one side then when we get at the top. Again, see what I mean? I had that habit of going the wrong way. And then all we do, redstone, redstone, well, block, redstone, redstone, and then just string in front. And then what I tend to do is here I put a row of stairs. So if we look upstairs, grab those quickly, or throw them down. As I said, it's been a while since I've done a tutorial. Okay, calm down. Right, And then all you need to do is not do what I'm doing here. Right. Oh, I'm definitely out of practice with redstone. Right, there we go. And all that's going to do is it's just going to push us onto those bricks, onto these stairs. And then when we come down, we are not going to set that off. We then can just free fall. So let's just give it a quick test to make sure we've done everything right. And there we go. We're done. So that is basically how simple that is. We're not having to do any towers. We're not having to do any timings, apart from just setting up some of those repeaters there. But everything runs smoothly on a server. Sometimes on a server, what I have noticed, when you're fired up, you're also pushed forward slightly. But it doesn't matter because you suddenly then come back into it. So I don't know what the timing is with that, but that just sometimes happens. But that is basically that, guys. That is... It's not a slow lift, it's quite a fast lift, it's friendly to servers, it tracks you, you don't have to be in a minecart, don't have to be in a boat. You could do it with a boat actually, because a boat actually launches you higher than you do. A minecart doesn't launch you as high, but a boat launches you even higher, but as a person you're in the middle. So, interesting really, the physics of that. But other than that, guys, I think that's it for this tutorial. As I said, we got some more tutorials coming up over the next couple of weeks. I've been playing with mob farms, melon farms, pumpkin farms, sugarcane farms, wither farms, slime farms. I've been playing with a lot of it. And I even done, after watching an EFO video, a mushroom farm. But that's all to come, guys. Hopefully in the next few videos. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!